Alright, hello and welcome to a Season 9 Amateur Bracket Round of 32 game. This is between gamingvice playing Unicorn and Adam H, aka Peregrine Falcon, playing Scorpion. It looks like Scorpion is going first here. I'm noticing right away that Unicorn has 41 cards in the conflict deck. That is interesting. Let's take a look here. It's the year of the Wug. Yeah, sure. So let's go Unicorn. Yeah, we'll see if Unicorn can get a win here. If that does happen, we will actually see a Unicorn mirror match in the top 16. The winner of this game will play Mercer, who is also playing Unicorn. So the Unicorn deck is splashing Dragon, 3 Ancient Master, 3 Let Go. 2 Hawk Tattoo, that's what I missed. Running Keeper of Fire. So with Keeper of Fire, Unicorn actually has a pretty strong Province row. Ooh, interesting. He's running Pilgrimage, actually. Not 100% sure I agree with that over Shameful Display, but Pilgrimage is definitely a good province. Ooh, so we see a lot of low-cost characters from Unicorn here. Scorpion is going to buy a Court Novice. I expect Unicorn will want to play most of these, probably the Border Rider and the Battle Maiden as well. I mean, you can play the Moto Youth. I'm not sure why this card is in the deck, actually. I think that Moto Youth is a pretty bad card. We do see that get played, though, so you can still play the Border Rider with 1 or 2 Fate, depending on if you think an assassination is going to happen. 2 assassinates in the deck. Wants to spend less defending. Hello. Yeah, so, ooh, doesn't play the Border Rider. That's interesting, actually. I think the Border Rider was the best character on the board currently, but chose not to buy that one. A little bit curious why, saving 5 Fate here. Yeah, Moto Youth is a pretty bad card, right? Aggressive Moto is a pretty bad card. Moto Youth is not terrible, but still not ideal. But yeah, Aggressive Moto, you're paying 2 for a 3/0, and he actually just has a negative ability, so it's like pretty much strictly worse than like a Berserker or a Liar. He does have the Cavalry trait, but that doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, I'm not really sure why this character is still in any deck, to be honest. But, I mean, 3 military is still going to help you win some conflicts here. Yeah, Aggressive Moto is the much worse one. Ooh, so we see a political conflict going to find Border Fortress here. So Border Fortress is an interesting card. When I first saw it, I thought, that seems pretty bad. However, it does let you... Ooh, so he's going to flip up Abandoning Honor. Find that. That's pretty good. Yeah, Moto Youth is just way, way better than Aggressive Moto. Aggressive Moto is just too expensive for what you get. So usually what happens is when they hit Border Fortress, if you've already seen some of their provinces, you just flip their stronghold, which is really good because if it's Rally to the Cause, then it just does nothing. And a lot of people run Rally under the stronghold. Saw a border fortress reveal a magistrate station once. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. I think if you're playing against Crane, um, the only province you would ever reveal with border fortress is the stronghold, unless you've already seen magistrate station, because flipping that up is just really bad. We see Scorpion play a hawk tattoo to pull in this aggressive moto. This is a military conflict. Why did he do military? Oh, he's gonna assassinate? Wait. Oh, I see. It was a captive audience. So it was a political conflict, but captive audience switches it to military, and then he has to assassinate. I was gonna say if he was gonna pull him and then assassinate, he should just assassinate. But yeah, I missed the captive audience there. Yeah, against Crane or Dragon, it can be pretty bad. I agree. The Border Fortress. What you want to do is you want to use it to flip their stronghold in that case, because they're not going to put Restoration or... Ooh, Talisman of the Sun. So he's going to go to... What's it called? Pilgrimage here? They're not going to put Restoration or Magistrate Station under the Stronghold, right? So you just flip that. We see a let go on the Talisman. Seems good. He's not breaking this, so it doesn't matter too much. He is going to bow the aggressive moto, though, which is not good. So aggressive moto gets bowed here, and now your Battle Maiden recruit is 0 skill. So you just need a conflict character now. He does have the Wayfinder, that's good. Sees upholding authority. Well, you could do that, but then what if you don't hit Border Fortress? And what if they don't use it to flip your stronghold? Like, I feel like you're just, I don't know, it seems bad. 50% of the time it works all the time, yeah. I don't think that's good, but you could do it if you want, I guess. Specifically against Unicorn. The other thing is, like, what if they're not even running Border Fortress? Once it gets flipped, it'll be active till the end of the game, that's true. But, like, what if they're not even running Border Fortress? What if they're running Manicured Garden or something? Like, it's just too much to risk. Because then you have to put, like, Entrenched in your row, and then if they don't, if that exact thing doesn't happen, if hitting Border Fortress into flipping your stronghold doesn't happen, then you just don't have Magistrate Station for the whole game. Yeah, that's true. So we're seeing a political earth attack at the Abandoning Honor here. This is weird. My joke isn't worth this much airtime. Yeah, I mean, nothing's happening right now. We're just waiting for this conflict to start. So Abandoning Honor contesting the Earth Ring on political. So a couple things I don't like here. I don't like going political because this Court Novice is 3 political skill. I don't really... Well, you can't go Void Ring, so I guess you have to go Earth here. Did you get a new mic? No, this is the same mic. Not sure why it would sound better this time, but that's good if it does. Ooh, captive audience again. So Unicorn is... Sounds about the same. Yeah, Unicorn is spending a lot of cards here, and a lot of honor as well. Playing 2 captive audiences on the first turn seems pretty expensive. I'm not really too sure about this. I guess the play here was to force the defend with the Court Novice and then switch it so you're winning. Not really sure. What you could do is you could charge Border Rider. We see a Way of the Scorpion that does nothing. Okay, for shame. That was the play. Unicorn is down on honor and cards and fate. Yeah, so Unicorn going down on a lot of these resources here with no break even. Yeah, I don't really like it too much. He definitely should have played the Border Rider. That is aggressive moto, yes. Like, there's absolutely no reason to play aggressive moto over Border Rider, right? Like, literally no reason ever. There's an Ancient Master in the conflict. Down to 4 cards each. Haven't seen him since Korra, yeah. I was saying earlier how, like, I don't think this card has any reason to be in any deck currently. Ooh, another Way of the Scorpion gonna dishonor the Ancient Master. So now Unicorn is gonna go all the way down to 5 honor at the end of the turn. I don't know about this. Ooh, we see a pass as well. So Scorpion is gonna win the conflict even. And now all Unicorn has left is this Battle Maiden, which is a 0/0. If there's another attack, Unicorn could end up at 3. Ah, I see. You mean if Scorpion attacks air, yeah. It would be defended by the Battle Maiden, though, so it would only take 1 honor. They're just going to pass through the remaining conflicts, though. Scorpion will get the Imperial Favor, and everything will die here. Never know about them sneaky Scorpions. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, Unicorn down to 5 honor, also down 2 fate, and only up 1 card here. So you keep the Border Rider, right? I'm still not sure why the Border Rider didn't get played on the first turn. Don't think it was necessary to play those. Ooh, yeah, we see a yurt here. The Way of the Scorpions, there will be targets for them later. Yeah, I mean, I think playing the Way of the Scorpions is probably okay. Yeah, you don't really want Unicorn to win the Earth Ring there. That's going to bring Scorpion down to like 2 cards, and then Unicorn draws a card, and then he can use the Stronghold and get a second military attack. Although the Battle Maiden Recruit would have still been 0 military. So he would have needed a card there still. So we see Border Rider, Moto Youth. Second one seemed weird. Yeah, maybe. I guess if you already spent 2 cards to just bow the Wayfinder, then yeah, it's Void Water on the Battle Maiden. And Water was already claimed, and he couldn't go Void because there was no fate on any of the Scorpion characters, so he just went Earth. So Master of the Swift Waves does not get bought here, so Unicorn's board is not very large. The Sinister Soshi can turn this Border Rider into a 0/0 for one conflict, and Scorpion has a Bayushi Lyre and a Mia Mystic as well. I guess maybe Unicorn. If you have, actually, let me check. Yeah, he is running Charge. Yeah, so we could see a Cavalry Reserve seems not good. But yeah, we could see a charge on the Master of Swift Waves. Not quite the best use for charge, but probably fine. So there's a Spyglass on this Border Rider, so he has to hope now that Scorpion doesn't have another Assassinate. That would be not good. Of course, Fate Worse Than Death would be pretty bad as well. Hey Joe, how's it going? Not sure I like Spyglass here. Yeah, I am not sure about the Spyglass either. I think that if Scorpion has Fate Worse Than Death, we will actually see that get played on the Border Rider. That's pretty big. Scorpion has 2 Assassinates in the deck, and 1 has already been played, so not quite as risky. But yeah, still a little bit risky. So this is going to be a Military Void conflict. Interesting. So he has the favorable grounds here. He can move in the Moto Youth if he needs to. If the Sinister Soshi blanks this Border Rider. Defending with the Mia Mystic, that's interesting. Or alternatively, we could see a charge on the Master of Swift Waves. I'd pass if Scorpion passes. Probably mean during this conflict, I agree. If Scorpion is not winning the conflict and passes, then I think you definitely pass. So we see no defense. Let's see if he uses the, uses the Sinister Soshi. So Unicorn needs to play a card now. And if you move in the Moto Youth or charge the Master of the Swift Waves, which he does do that, you are now breaking Upholding Authority, which is not necessarily bad. I think I would switch. I would use Master of Swift Waves and switch it with the Moto Youth here, since she's going to be more valuable in future conflicts. Seems good. Plus, you want to use your Stronghold, so you're going to have to, well, I guess it doesn't matter which one you sacrifice, since one of them will bow. Both cavalry. Ooh. An Ancient Master at home, so I think he's going to switch the Master of Swift Waves with the Ancient Master, so he's not breaking. It kind of seems like a lot of work to put in just to win but not break, but we'll see here. There's a Cloud the Mind on the Border Rider that is pretty strong. If if Unicorn has a Let Go, I think we'll see that get played there. That is probably one of the few attachments in the Scorpion deck. Let's see, yeah, Cloud the Mind 3, Fine Katana 2, Hawk Tattoo 3. So yeah, not going to be too much to use these on unless Calling in Favors happens. Wait. Why'd you play the Ancient Master? Okay, moves Border Rider home, that's good. But why'd you play the Ancient Master if you were going to switch with the Moto Youth? That doesn't... Oh, I guess because he's going to break up Upholding Authority and he didn't want that to be discarded. That's probably the reason. So... Yeah, Upholding Authority. Yeah. So, let's see. Ooh, wait, what is... Oh, okay. So we see a Hawk Tattoo on the Mia Mystic. Um, I mean, yeah, sure. So it's not breaking anymore. Again, though, he's spending a lot of cards here, and the end result is just to win but not break the province, which doesn't seem like the best thing. I just noticed that we actually have one fate on the Spacey Liar. That seems kind of odd. Usually don't see that character played with fate on it. Now I'm just confused, yeah. A little bit confusing here. Wait. Okay, there's a Force of the River on a Zero Fate character. What is happening right now? So he's gonna break this now. If the Mia Mystic didn't get used there, then Unicorn wouldn't have been able to use the Stronghold unless he played Force of the River first, but then he would be breaking. This is very confusing. Down to 3 cards in the Unicorn's hand now. That is not a lot. I guess Force of the River is again because he doesn't want it to get discarded. So Scorpion passes, right? He passed before the Hawk Tattoo got played, so I think he should pass again. Setting up the Cavalry Reserves. Yeah, I think he might have just had 2 Force of the Rivers in hand and didn't want Scorpion to get the extra value off the double discard. It's probably the more likely reason. Why not put it on Border Rider? You have to attach it to a Shugenja. Border Rider is, despite Border Rider being one of the best cards in the game, it is not a Shugenja, so has to put it on the Master of Swift Waves, unfortunately. Ooh, Spyglass. Interesting. Why are you... So the Spyglass you could have put on the Border Rider. Like, there's no way to save this Master, right? I guess this basically cycles. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. So we will see the break here. Only 2 cards in the Unicorn's hand. Let's see what he has. Stronghold gets used. Talisman, next attack into Feast or Famine. Well, if he has a talisman, then he would have played it because it's going to get discarded. Whoa. Assassinate and I am ready. And I am ready gets discarded. Hmm. Why? That raises some more questions here, I think. Not really sure. Hmm. I mean, I guess those are both cards that you don't really care about too much. So he just played all of the good cards in his hand first. So there's no way Scorpion will attack a face-down province here, right? Because if you hit Feast or Famine, you probably just lose the game. Um, and Border Fortress is like literally free. I mean, it flips one of your provinces, but that's fine. He'll probably just flip the Stronghold, which is... Um, actually, no, he'll probably flip a face-down one to deny the extra Secret Void Fate, since he can attack the other one. Ooh, we see it calling in favors to take control of the Spyglass. That is unfortunate for Unicorn. He's going to stay at one card now. So I think Scorpion should probably attack... Yeah, I think he should attack Earth. You could go Water also. Earth seems good though. Just held onto the Spyglass and Force and made him choose between the two. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. So, ooh, we actually see an air attack. I disagree with this. Oh, I guess maybe he needed the Fate. That's the only reason to go air. Border Fortress is going to reveal Shameful Display. Seems good. Secret Void. So Unicorn now can attack with both of these characters into Pilgrimage. Spyglass could have drawn 2 cards. Not 100% sure how you would draw the second card with it since she already used her ability. So Unicorn is stopping the break here with this Ancient Master. Interesting. And yeah, that's just going to be it. So Scorpion will resolve the airing and steal 1 honor. And now Unicorn can go ahead and do a... You probably have to go Earth, right? You could go Earth with just the Master of Swift Waves, or actually just the Border Rider, maybe? Gonna go Fire first. That's fine. Although you don't need the Fate, so... Yeah, I think Earth should be the first attack here. Military Earth. It looks like he's gonna use the Political Conflict first, though. Wait, what's happening? Military fire at abandoning honor. Not 100% sure on this. I guess, I mean, you're gonna break this, right? You're gonna use the force of the river here. The big problem is you have one card in hand and it's assassinate and you have 6 honor. That's a pretty big problem, right? So I guess the firing helps with that a little bit because you're going to get to honor somebody. I think he wants to go for 2 breaks. Yeah, he could break this, honor Master of the Swift Waves, and then break Shameful Display potentially as well. There's the Force of the River. So I think you save the Fate Worse Than Death if you have it for the Master of the Swift Waves to nullify that second conflict. Yeah, so that's going to be it. So the problem now for Unicorn is if he has this should have 100% been Earth in my opinion. Like there's literally no reason to ever not go Earth here. I mean again, I guess he wants to honor the Master of the Swift Waves so she has enough political to break Shameful. But it feels so bad having only Assassinate in your hand at 6 honor. Returns to the Deep. That's some interesting text there. Ooh, so we found... Wow. So Shono is a good cavalry reserves target at least. The other two not quite as good to see there. Probably not the best mill in the world. Ooh, and here's the unassuming Yojimbo. So now he's going to be able to take either earth or water. And either one of those should destroy any hope Unicorn has for a second attack here. Probably just go water, yeah. So you go water, you bow the Master of the Swift Ways. You know that his only card in hand is Assassinate. So this is just a free bow here and a free break as well. So yeah, this is really good. I guess fire gives you +1 honor as well, so it's not terrible. This undefended conflict is going to mean he loses an honor here. Yeah, honestly, I just don't see any hope for the Unicorn at this point. You're too low on honor. You have only 1 card in hand, and it's pretty much dead. And your only board next turn is going to be a Clouded Border Rider, so doesn't look too good. Yeah, Yurt would help. Yeah, he spent way too many cards to do nothing. I definitely agree with that. Unicorn has just been throwing cards down like crazy this game, which is not really the best strategy. We'll see what he gets on the flip here. Okay. So he does find a Yurt. Ooh, nice. So you probably play both of the Border Riders and then bid 5. Yeah, so he has 9 fate here. He probably wants to save at least 3 for a Cav Reserves. We see Border Rider 1 fate, Border Rider 1 fate, and then pass. And then yeah, you absolutely have to bid 5. Ooh, bids 4. Okay, well, I mean it's not 5, but Can't find keepers to save his life. Yeah, no keeper initiates is pretty not good. We see the manipulator raise the bid by 1. So he only goes down to 6 honor, but yeah, only 5 cards now. I could have had 6. I definitely would have bid 5 there. Imperial Storehouse draws a card. Scorpion is at 9 cards to 5. So what Unicorn needs here is a charge and a cavalry reserves. So you attack military with a bunch of guys at Pilgrimage, right? And then you charge the regulars. And then you have cav reserves, and you go in at the stronghold with your 2 other border riders that stand back up. Seems good, maybe. Scorpion has 7 fate though, so we'll see. If Scorpion has Assassinate and Fate Worse Than Death, he can just deal with both of these border riders, which would be pretty big. We also haven't seen any cancels yet, I believe. So if he tries to charge, Scorpion can just play a Forged Edict. Unless you assassinate the manipulator. No, that's probably not good. So if you try to assassinate the manipulator and he cancels that, then you have to hope he doesn't have a way to honor him again. That also puts you down to 3 honor, which is dangerous. So Scorpion is first player here. I think he should take the Earth Ring. Earth Ring seems like the correct choice. You deny that extra fate, and you hopefully hit a good discard. Ooh, he's gonna go water. Interesting. I disagree with water here. Finds upholding authority as well, which is not good. So this is going to cost gamingvice 1 honor if he doesn't defend, but I think he should not defend because if upholding authority breaks, he gets to see the Scorpion's hand and discard something. So if he has scav reserves, he can discard any cancels. I think this definitely should have been Earth, though. Denying the 4th fate to Unicorn is pretty good because it turns off a charge plus scav reserves. And watering doesn't actually do a whole lot for you. So again, I think you should. Nobody wants the Earth Ring, why not? It's the best ring in the game. I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I would take it. Yeah, so no defense. I think that is correct. You just let him bow the border rider. It's not a big deal. If you have a 1 strength conflict character, you could play it into the conflict, I guess. There's a hawk tattoo on the border rider. That's pretty good for Scorpion. That means that this is not breaking. If I have a charge, I am now using it on probably the regulars. Maybe. Just passing is maybe okay. Don't charge on defense is bad. Yeah, you probably actually shouldn't charge on defense. Bill is right. Ooh, Invocation of Ash. Interesting. So this loses pretty badly to Fate Worse Than Death. Can we get the new restricted list already? Yeah, I agree. So if Scorpion has Fate Worse Than Death here, I think you should play it. It's a pretty good opportunity here. Well, you don't really care too much about him using the Invocation of Ash ability. Like, what's he gonna do? Put it on the one with no fate, I guess? And then it just costs him 1 honor. It's not really a problem. Sinister Soshi gives it -2/-2. That's fine as well. If you use Fate Worse Than Death, you're breaking, actually, so maybe not. Whoa. That's pretty wild. So this Border Rider is going to get to stand up again, assuming it doesn't get clouded or assassinated or anything. Man, if he's slow rolling the assassinate, okay, he has let go. And Unicorn is down to 1 fate now, so not going to see a Cavalry Reserves this turn, probably. He can still play a charge on his attack if he has it, which I think should definitely be Earth. How many times have I said that now? So he has to attack Pilgrimage, so he basically needs the charge. Well, I guess not, because he stands this Border Rider up. Oh yeah, if he moved the invocation there, that would have made it break. Good call. Should have done that probably. This is fine too though, because he would have had to put it on the target that's bowing. Yeah, he could have put it on his opponent's character also. There is a... Oh, wait. Secret cache. Wait, what's happening? Is Secret Cache under the Stronghold? The other face down is Pilgrimage, right? So it's either Pilgrimage or Secret Cache on the Stronghold. Not sure which. He's going to go with the Shameful Display. Interesting. So I think Secret Cache is probably in the row, or you would just attack it if it's Pilgrimage. Finally going to take the Earth Ring. Thank goodness. And I think we'll see a defense, so he gets to use the Shameful effectively here. Or not. Who knows? Yep, he does defend. So this is going to be 2 to 5, 3 to 5, since the favor is here. So Unicorn will need another card to get the break. Charge would be good. What else? What other attachments does he have? He has 2 cards left, actually. So one card is Assassinate, the other card is Question Mark. He could just play the Assassinate, I guess, but if that gets cancelled, then you just feel bad. You're still going to be able to use the Unicorn Stronghold, so you could just take the win and not break, and then get to attack back at Shameful. Because if you break this, then you're on the Stronghold, which is Pilgrimage, right? Assuming that's what it is. Either way, you don't want to attack it. Pilgrimage or Secret Cache. So having this already used Shameful Display to just farm with 2 more attacks would be pretty good. Let's see. Plus you get the Earth Ring, so it's fine. So we see a defense. Not sure if there's any reason to not just use Shameful here right away. Ooh, plays a Meek Informant at home. Okay. Sees Assassinate and Charge, so it does have the charge, so I think... I don't think you try the Assassinate, right? Losing 3 honor is just too expensive, I think, so I think you just play Charge. You could try to Assassinate. Ooh, he does play it. So this is risky. Scorpion's probably going to attack back with air now. Oh, wow, there's no cancel. Wow, that's actually huge. So Shameful Display is breaking now. He didn't even get to use it. And Unicorn will get 2 more attacks and can use the charge in the other military attack. Doesn't have to use it here. That actually puts the Scorpion Stronghold at risk. But there, ooh, okay, so a Cunning Magistrate, that's really strong. And that is that a courtier? No, it's not a courtier, so you can still play charge here. So you're still breaking, so you wait for him to use Shameful and then you charge, right? He could have been saving a Censure, I guess. I don't know if he runs Censure or not. But I think that's the only thing you're worried about. Should probably check if he runs Censure here. See a pass, so Shameful will get used. You can move the Invocation to the Wayfinder, but that doesn't really do anything except lose you an honor, which is bad. Let's see. Censure, 1 Censure in the deck. Ooh. Oh, he moves the Invocation. Why would you do that? You're not winning still. I don't see why you would ever do that. Until, like, just save that for the last resort, right? I would definitely charge before I would do that. Yeah, moving the Invocation is really bad here. And we know Unicorn's hand is exactly charge. We've already seen 2 Way of the Scorpion, so I would just instantly charge after Shameful gets used. And if he has the Censure, then, you know, what are you going to do? But moving the Invocation, I think you should pretty much never do that. Bad math. Maybe he thought that he would be winning after he did that. Could have forgotten about the favor. But yeah, losing the 1 honor there means that now if this Meek Informant attacks air, he's forced to defend. Shouldn't have moved the hash yet. Yeah, he realizes. There is the charge, and it goes through. Very nice. So Scorpion needs, I think, exactly Way of the Scorpion. I think that's the only card here that will help him. If he has it, that's just like really, really bad for Unicorn, but we'll see. He's already played 2. But yeah, moving the Invocation there is definitely a really big mistake regardless. Ooh, we see a pass. Nice. So this is going to be a break. Going to use the regulars to gain a fate and draw a card, and then Earthring will draw him another card, so it'll go up to 2. Wait. What? Why did he sacrifice the Border Rider? Oh, it was the bowed one that had no fate on it, that's why. Yeah, it's fine. I thought he sacrificed the one that had a fate on it. Hits a fate worse than death, that's good. Can't be played this turn, but don't have to worry about it next turn now. So Scorpion actually just wins the game here if he has Assassinate in hand. Spyglass. So do you attack air now? Yeah, it depends on what he has in hand. If he has a way to deal with this, then you probably just go air. Because the Border Rider is going to stand anyway. Although you do give him another card that way. So maybe you don't do that. Yeah, if I don't have a way for this to deal with the Spyglass, I think I'm just not attacking. He does attack though, interesting. Does he have the Assassinate? Assassinate would win the game here. Has court games, okay, that's fine. Let's see if gamingvice has another card. Yeah, he gets 2 conflicts for the Border Rider. Oh yeah, because he has 2 conflict opportunities left. I forgot about that. He is probably going to have to... So the Stronghold... So you know what the last 2 face-down provinces are. One's Pilgrimage, one is Secret Cache. And he knows which is which, but we don't. So you could consider going into Secret Cache to get the ring effect if you don't have enough to win the or to break. But either way, it feels pretty bad, I think. We'll see what he does here. You have to attack, I think, because you need the Spyglass trigger. Yeah, I would probably go at Secret Cache, actually. It's so tough, though, because he could pull Assassinate. If he pulls Assassinate, he wins the game, actually. So, if Unicorn can make it to next turn, he'll be on the Stronghold. All he has to do, basically, is draw a Cavalry Reserves and just go in for the break. So yeah, I think I might just risk going for... You can't get rid of this Cunning Magistrate, though. It's a really tough choice. He's going to pass 1 conflict, still has 1 left. Going to pass the second one as well, wow. I wonder what's in his hand. If he hadn't used that Invocation of Ash, then he would be at 2 honor, which is like twice as good as 1 honor, if my math checks out. But yeah, this Cunning Magistrate is a big problem here because both of the Border Riders are dishonored. I think you basically need to break the Scorpion Stronghold on your first attack as Unicorn, or you just lose the game. He does find another Windswept Yurt. Going to use that right away for 2 more honor. So what you could do here is you could bid 3 and then go down to 1 honor, and if you hit the Cav Reserves, then you're happy. But Scorpion probably just plays the Bayushi Lyre and then maybe has a cancel. Child of the Plains. Master of the Swift Waves. Ooh, so Unicorn actually gets Passing Fate. Interesting. Yeah, so he pretty much has to win right now. But it is going to be tough. I think you have to bid 3. Ooh, he bids 1. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I'm pretty sure that you literally have to break the stronghold right now or you lose. I guess he could have already had the cav reserves in hand, but again, he has to worry about the cancel now. Let's see what he does. I guess if you bid 3 and Scorpion drew Assassinate, then he just wins. Interesting. So, yep, is going to go for an all-in at the Stronghold, which is Pilgrimage, 7 skill here. So you have to defend with the Magistrate, right? Unicorn is going to get the first action for what it's worth, which I think what it's worth is not very much, but we'll see. Like, what could Unicorn have in hand that would win the game here? I guess if Scorpion had a cancel last turn, he probably maybe would have canceled the Assassinate, maybe. So there's an okay chance he doesn't have one. So if you get to Cavalry Reserves here, you could bring in Battle Maiden, Shono, and 2 Moto Youths. Alternatively, you could bring in a Nergui and send home the Cunning Magistrate. That would be strong. So let's see, 2 RS, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Nergui, Border Rider, Youth, and Recruit. Either one of those would be a strong play. I think Nergui would probably be better, actually. But yeah, I think that is the only hope here for Unicorn, is to have the cav reserves and not get canceled. We'll see. What's that? Force of the River, okay. It's +2 skill, sure. Not gonna be enough. I guess you could charge Shahai and then get +3 from Force of the River. That would be a total of 5. So it would be 9 to 7. And if he cancels charge, then you play cab reserves. Like, I think no matter what, he pretty much has to have the cab reserves here. There's no way he lives past this turn, right? I mean, I guess he would... yeah, Scorpion's just gonna attack air next. And then there's like no way. Scorpion has 4 fate. If he has fate worse than death in hand, then there's even more. No way. I'm not 100% sure why this action is taking so long. We see a pass. Like, there shouldn't be that much to think about there, should there? L5R stream, yep, that is what this is. Hey, by the way, all you guys have Twitch Prime. Like, literally all of you guys have Twitch Prime. You should sub so you get the cool emote. Ooh, wow. Yeah, see, Luke has it. The cavalry reserves actually went off. That's insane. So yeah, Scorpion just hasn't drawn a cancel this game. That's crazy. So yeah, we do see the Nergui, Border Rider, Battle Maiden, and Moto Youth. And I think Scorpion is gonna lose the game now, right? Is it breaking right now? No, it's not breaking. Yeah, so if he has a fate worse than death for Nagui, then I think he's fine. Shona would have been better. Yeah, it's possible Shona was better. Yeah, +1 all the little guys. So Nergui sends home the Cunning Magistrate. That gives you plus, only 3 it looks like. But -3 for him, so total of 6 skill. Whereas Shono is already 4 instead of 2. So that's 2. You have to bring in the other Moto Youth instead of Border Rider. That's +1 more. So 3, and then, ooh, wait. No, no. Why'd he do that? Oh, because Master could have switched with Nugui? Yeah, sure, I guess. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, because these don't count. So yeah, the Shono would have definitely been more skill. Ooh, and that's actually just going to be it. Nirgui moves home the Cunning Magistrate. Yeah, it didn't matter though because Scorpion was out of Fate, so he couldn't play Hawk Tattoo. Wow, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, it worked out for Unicorn there. Yeah, Scorpion just really needed to draw a cancel. Season 10 factorial. What's 10 factorial? Nergui would be blanked by Fate Worse Than Death. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, if he Fate Worse Than Death's Nergui, yeah, let's do a recount for that. So these wouldn't be counting still because Magistrate's still there, so it would be 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 3 is 7, 8 and 9, 11 after you use Force of the River. So 11 to 7, so yeah, it wouldn't be breaking. So yeah, he definitely should have Fate Worse Than Death the Nergui there. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. But yeah, a couple mistakes there. But yeah, Unicorn is going to win that game. One thing I was going to say is I think that one thing I see Scorpions do a lot in games that they lose is dropping their bids low early because their opponent is low on honor, and then they just end up with no cards in hand. Like, Scorpion needs a lot of cards in hand to play well, and then the other thing is, if you have higher honor than your opponent, then you can't use your stronghold. So generally these more successful Scorpions keep bidding high, and then go down on honor, and then start stealing it back. So they have a lot more cards. That's just what I've noticed, but can we ban gatekeeping Scorpions? How am I gatekeeping Scorpions? I'm just saying that's what seems to win. I mean, he bid 1 and he lost. I'm just saying. But yeah, so Gaming Vice will move on to the top 16 to play against Mercer, who is also playing Unicorn. So we'll get a nice Unicorn mirror match there. Pretty good amount of unicorns in the amateur bracket this season. See how that goes. But yeah, that should do it for this game. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.